The family of Harshita Brella, who was found dead in the boot of a car in East London last week, say they're heartbroken over her death. In an exclusive interview with the BBC in India, Harshita's parents and sisters say all they want now is justice. Detectives here in the UK believe Harshita's husband, Pankaj Lamba, murdered the 24-year-old, then fled the country. Samir Hussain has our top story from Delhi.
Harshita Brella at her wedding, full of hope for her future. After a marriage arranged by her parents, she moved to the UK. 8 months later, her grief-stricken family left with memories. The loss incomprehensible for her sister Sonia.
She was a part of me and I was a part of her. Now we are incomplete without each other. I feel like I can't accomplish anything in life without her.
She wanted to be a teacher, her father said, spent her days tutoring children in the neighborhood in Delhi before turning to her own studies. In hindsight, Sonia would have asked Harshita to come home.
Quit karke aaja India. UK is not safe.
Quit and come to India. The UK is not safe. Come to us, come home. That's what I said to her. Even when she gave us the slightest hint, that's what we told her. Or we could have sent someone we knew to rescue her. We would have just taken her away from that person.
No mother should have to outlive their child, but that is Sudesh Kumari's burden. In return, all she asks is for justice for her daughter. Samir Hussain, BBC News, Delhi.
Well, Harshita Brella lived in Corby in Northamptonshire, but her body was discovered last Thursday in Ilford in East London, 100 miles away from her home. Here's Joe Black.
Where is Pankaj Lamba? The 23-year-old has been named by detectives as the prime suspect for his wife's murder. It's several days now since Harshita Brella's body was discovered in the back of a car here in Ilford in East London, 100 miles from the Northamptonshire town of Corby, where she lived. We know Ms Brella had previously been the victim of domestic violence, and a protection order issued by magistrates in September ordered Pankaj Lamba not to harass, pester or intimidate her. A month later, that order expired. On the 10th of November, Harshita spoke to her family in India. This was the last time they heard from her. 3 days later, police were contacted over concerns for her welfare. The next day, her body was found. Yesterday, Northamptonshire police said Pankaj Lamba was a suspect and an international search is now underway.
It's been quiet on this estate here today in Corby, but people have told us that there has been police activity in recent days. Residents have said that they are deeply concerned about what happened to Ms Brella, and some say they have handed over their CCTV and doorbell footage to the police to see if it helps with the investigation.
So last week we've had police parked here. We didn't know why. We thought it was just domestic. They've been there for the last few days, and then yesterday we've had camera crew, a forensic team coming down. They were taking pictures. So it's been a bit crazy, yeah, last couple of days.
But like it was quite sad news. She used to come here sometimes once or twice a week, so she was good. I don't know what was happening in the personal life. They were a nice couple and they didn't used to talk much about themselves.
More than 60 detectives are working on this case. Meanwhile, Northamptonshire police have referred themselves to the police watchdog because there had been previous contact with Ms Brella. While international efforts continue to try to track down Pankaj Lamba, the community here in Corby is feeling a deep sense of unease. Joe Black, BBC News.